Welcome back to JCR Garage, and in this episode we're doing exactly what everyone else has done on January 1st. This channel started in January last year, actually in 2017, the 5th of January. I had no idea what content I was going to put out. I had no idea what I was going to do with the channel, but I decided I wanted to try. So I tried, and the first video I put out was a teaser of my 77 Dodge Aspen, followed by a teaser of the turbo tank project that was on this channel for quite a while. As well as that, I put out the first video of the F-Lane series, which I kind of forgot about. The F-Lane series is a series of videos from way back on my other channel, the older one that I've had for 10 years. And I bought that Fairlane in 2013. Started doing a lot to it, bought a lot of new parts, and that is how far I've gotten in posting that series back up to YouTube. As of now, I posted one video yesterday, actually just before midnight, and I have a lot more videos to go on that chain of videos, because I have about 10 or 12 videos on the old channel about that car, and I am sitting here with my old computer so I can show you just what I'm on about. The Fairlane is this one, the 63 Ford Fairlane 500. I bought it, this is where I bought it from, just outside this garage. This is the dolly that we used to transport it. Now, there you go, it's attached behind the 66 Falcon, and ready to be pulled back home. Now it is a speed that goes to 180, that is kilometers an hour, and this is mirrored for you because I'm taping this with a backwards facing camera. Now, there it is, the car as I got it, and I've done a lot of things to it, including sanding it all the way down, removing all the rust, replacing headlights, tail lights, trim, straightening up the front bumper because it was pulled up on the front side, driver's side. Also the rear fender skirt, bottom of it, on the driver's side was smashed in because the guy who had it a couple of owners before me put it in a ditch. So that is what's happening with that. And also, I was going through my analytics a couple of minutes ago, where I found out that the first 7 days of this channel, that was January 5th till 12th last year, in that time span I posted 4 videos. That was the teaser of the Dodge, the Volvo, and the first F-Lane video, as well as just a random video from Nissan Laurel I had during a big smoky burnout. That is what I posted in the first 7 days. I got about 70 views, 4 subscribers, and 1 share. And that share was on the Volvo video because the owner of that car, a friend of mine, he has shared every single video of that car everywhere he can. That has given me a lot of views. Now also, through this year, well, last year, I made 139 subscribers. The 140th, because I'm at 140 right now, came 4 hours over midnight this morning. That was Brad Richards. If you're watching this, you were the first one in 2018, in my time zone at least. And over the following year, from I started this channel, I posted a lot of videos, never knew what the next video was gonna be until I got the not the Fairlane, the Granada. That is now my daily. I found that car mid to late May. Then June I had that accident with the angle grinder, so I was in the cast for the next 6 weeks, which kind of stopped progress a little bit on pretty much everything. I couldn't do anything with that cast. I was able to do small stuff with my right hand, and I am a right-handed individual, but the left hand kind of impaired me really badly. Now, since I have this old computer here, I am able to check out the stats on YouTube as of right now. It's not been a full year yet of this channel. It is a couple of days out. But I can see now that I have, just giving you my stats here of the YouTube channel, the watch time in minutes is 104,050. This is between January 5th and December 31st, 2017. Average view duration is not that good. It's 2 minutes 52. And I have a lot of long videos. Well, that tells me it's room for improvement pretty much everywhere. Views, I have 36,160 views. That is last year in total. It's not bad for a first year production, and I had 139 subscribers, yes. My videos, videos in playlist, that's 183. It goes a lot of up and down, but I think I have a lot of playlists myself, and pretty much every video is in a playlist, and I have posted 68 videos. This will be the 69th. Also, estimated revenue, that is, that's actually quite a bit over what I was thinking it would be. If you go back a couple of videos to the Tesla video I did, where I was checking out brand new cars and how much they would cost me, I said that by January 5th I would probably, from the average I was getting at that point, would be hitting 58 point something dollars, but right now I'm at 59.43. Actually, last year. And I have 502 likes, 11 dislikes. That's not a bad rate, actually. 81 comments, 65 shares, and the most profitable video I have is the first one in the Granada series. That video had, at December 31st, 9,589 views and $12.59 in revenue. And in second place, if we go from views, at least, because now it's on watch time, views, the second most viewed video is the infamous Fireball, the crash test of a Ford Pinto with the Force Rec Escort. Is now an RS2000. When I installed the engine in the Escort, is third with 2,183 views. And then the second Granada video comes in at the fourth with 1,168 views, and one of the Turbo Tank videos are in fifth with 1,132. I say one of them because I can't keep track of which one is which. It's the Swedish Army 945 Turbo Tank video. Now, if we go from revenue, the top 5 I have there is, of course, number 1, the first Granada video. Second is the street race car, Dodge Aspen Wagon project, where I figured out, this was while I was in my cast, figured out that I was gonna make the Aspen into a street racer type car. Now, weirdly enough, that video has some sort of a glitch, because it has 256 views and $3.19 in revenue. That's in second place revenue-wise. Go through third place revenue is the second Granada video, with $3.03. The fourth, yeah, I'm thinking it's the fourth Granada video, has 3.01. That is the Granada is rusted through video. That is the top 4, and then again the Fireball with a Ford Pinto is at $3 exactly. So that is what I've made on the top 5 videos. That is my top 5 both view-wise and revenue-wise of all time. Well, last year at least. Now, if we go to the first 7 days, we have 73 views in the first 7 days. No revenue, because I started this channel before the whole 10,000 views thing came in on the revenue. That I got ad revenue up until, what was it, April, when the 10,000 view rule came into play, which at that point I had 5,000 views maybe, or 4. I don't remember how many views I had at that point, but suddenly the ad revenue was just cut off, and I didn't hit 10,000 views until the 14th of July. At that point I hit 10,000 views and I got my revenue back. So about 90% of what I made on YouTube is between July and now. And I'm a bit more lucky than the guys over in America, because you have the $100 limit before you get a payment out from Google's AdSense. And over here it is actually 600 Norwegian kroner, which is 73 about. Right now it's about $73. So I have a bit easier right there. And if it wasn't for that 10,000 view rule coming into play before I had 10,000 views, I think I would have made a bit more than that. Now if we go for, I'm not going to be bothered much more with this, because this is pretty much boring to listen to. I do know that, but what's going to happen in the future with this channel is a friend of mine and me. We have had this little back and forth about maybe making a bit of a series with our cars, because he has a Toyota Corolla. It's an 81, so it's, depending on where it's from, it's a KE70 or an E70. Over here it's the KE70 wagon. It's brownish brick red, sort of typical Volvo color, actually, if you go from the older 240s and stuff. And I have the Granada, so we figured we would do sort of a shootout with those, but we don't know exactly what we're going to do yet. And we thought of some ideas we've been throwing back and forth, so that might be coming up this year, as well as some other stuff. I haven't made a lot of plans yet, but I have one top 5 video coming out on the top 5 Fords to come out of Europe. Only thing I'm missing on that video is shooting the voiceover. And depending on how that video is perceived out there on YouTube, there might be more of those coming, because it's not always I have time or an idea to shoot, because, well, I am sort of fresh in the YouTube world, so it's not always that I have something that I can shoot. Luckily, I still have a lot of videos of the F-Lane series. Now, that series is not a big series. I don't really have a lot of views on that. The last video posted about 24 hours ago has 17 views. Now, that is what is gonna happen. So there will be more F-Lane series videos out. There will probably be more Granada videos out, because that transmission is still not good. When I swapped out that shifter in it, I saw some metal pieces down there, and that's not good to have in your transmission. So that might be coming out, might be putting a 5-speed in there, if I can get one. And right now it actually has a bit of a knocking noise coming from the suspension over washboard roads. I hear this heavy clunk. That is metal on metal. I don't know what it is, but it is metal. And it's solid, it's not the exhaust. So we'll see what happens during this year. I have been thinking of maybe getting a new car for the channel that is specifically for the channel, but I don't know what it's going to be yet. I don't know if I want something I can mod or if I want something I can thrash. Kind of want both. I don't want to mod them and thrash them, because if I thrash them, I break them. So I don't think I want something expensive, because I'm really good at breaking cars. The Aspen is a testament to that. I think blown up about 6... Yeah, I think I've blown up 6 small block Mopars in that car alone. I've taken out rods, pistons, valves, heads, blocks, intakes. No, not intakes. Crankshafts. That's what I was thinking about. The only things I haven't broken on the small block Mopar yet are the carburetor, intake, timing chain and timing chain cover, and the cam. The cam's still good. But I've broken lifters. I've broken pretty much every other part 2 motor you can. I've taken out oil pumps, water pumps, fuel pumps, blocks, pistons, rods, cranks, bearings, push rods, lifters, valves, spark plugs, heads, gaskets, seals. Yeah, I've blown out pretty much everything except those parts that are really hard to break. But I probably would manage to break those too. I've even put holes in an oil pan. That's not hard. Well, the rear rod, the number 8 rod, came to pieces. Yeah. The nuts, because those are held on by nuts, it's stock internals. They're held on by nuts. The nut looked like a figure 8. There were 2 holes in the bottom of the oil pan where I think it is the rod end had come down, turned around, and punched 2 holes in it. Even one of my blocks actually disintegrated a piston. I think what happened was a valve broke, went into the piston, put the piston to smithereens in the oil pan. The wrist pin was still knocking around inside that cylinder and knocked 2 giant holes in the cylinder walls, putting every drop of water there was in the coolant jackets just straight into the block in the oil pan. It was a mess. I found oil seal rings around the crank when I opened that motor up. Anyway, that is enough rambling from me right now. Happy New Year, because I haven't said that already. And if you're looking forward to any other things I've said on this channel, either the F-Lane project or the collab project with that Toyota, he might actually get that card traded into something else, but it's going to be fun no matter what he gets, because it's going to be a rear-wheel drive, and if he gets something else, it's going to be more power than the Toyota has. Toyota has 40? Maybe now it's probably 40, but probably around 60 when it was new horsepower. That is what's going to be coming up, and if you're excited for any of that, want to see that, leave a like or a comment on this video of what you would like to see out of that. And also, if you haven't already, subscribed to the channel. I'll see you later on. Take care.